So today we're actually in Fort Lauderdale, where we're from, and we are actually attending Trawler Fest.
Trawler Fest.
If you recall, we did go to it in Stewart a couple of years ago. We'll put the link down below. And it was a tiny show. There's, I think, 9 boats.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping this one's slightly
I
larger.
think it's going to be a little bit bigger, but
And,
we'll see.
You might ask, why are we at Trawler Festival? For one, we used to own kind of a trawler. And two, we're probably going to buy a trawler when we retire to do the loop. And I think that's kind of where we're going now.
Yep, that's our focus.
That's really what we've decided to kind of do. So come along, we're going to go check out some boats and figure out what features we like best about all of them.
And what we don't like either. Welcome to Boating Journey. I'm Scott and she's Allie. We own 2 boats in the Pacific Northwest, but have recently found ourselves boatless after moving to southern Florida. We moved to be closer to different boating opportunities in the Caribbean, our favorite boating destination. Our goals are to explore the Florida waters, bring you some new boat tours, and hopefully find our next boat. So come along and follow us on our boating journey. If you've been following our journey, you know the Great Loop is on our radar. But with over 6,000 miles to cover, choosing the right boat is everything. We're looking for a yacht under 50 feet long and shorter than 18 feet tall to clear those low bridges. Comfort, outdoor space, a roomy galley, and a full beam master are all on our must-have list.
So already, this is much bigger than the one in Stewart. So you're gonna start at the end? How you wanna do this?
Yeah, but I'm going to get out of this guy's way first. We kick things off with the Green Line Hybrids. Super eco-friendly, and we love the open cockpit that flows right into the salon. The galley was surprisingly spacious for a sub 50-foot boat, but the master stateroom didn't quite check the full beam box.
So this is a one-level entertainment area.
Oh yeah.
All Green Lines have the one-level entertainment area.
Okay.
The galley aft, the oversized fridge and freezer.
Oh wow, look at that now.
Oh.
That's a nice size.
That's a good size.
That's a really good size.
Yeah.
You know, I would also
You just don't see
suggest
that.
get like they have those coolers that you plug in that can
Yeah.
either be a refrigerator.
Yeah,
or a
we,
freezer.
Exactly.
we
But
definitely are
push
gonna
it
get
on
one of
top.
those.
Or
There you go.
Yeah.
or something like that.
This is
So-
pretty roomy. I like
For a
that.
39, it's big.
Double. It's got a double
All our boats are very
bench.
spacious.
And this obviously lowers. so you
There's a
can-
cushion in the
there's a
master
cushion.
stateroom, so you can sleep 2 more that love each other or one big person.
Yeah. Or if you're sitting here watching TV, you kind of have
It'd
a
be a
lounge
coffee
rather
table.
than
Right.
Yeah.
But this feature, what I was
Oh, this
saying,
is
the
cool.
door, complete. So we do that on the 40 and the 39 because the cross breeze on all Green Lines are
Oh.
very good. So it has a
Nice.
porthole in
This
that,
is
in
nice
the
and
state.
wide too. I like how wide this is.
That's
then-
thrusters, bow
Bow and
and
stern. Well, tropical air. So if you're in a hot spot, you can see it's frost.
Yeah.
So the AC works. Now it's open. I
can open it.
The rest of the day, I'll turn it off.
But yeah, that's
These open. The 40 also a difference on the 40. Instead of 2 small sunroofs,
Yeah,
there's one big one.
okay.
And that other walk around. And also,
This Leopard Cat offers so much outdoor entertaining space. Definitely a contender if we decide a catamaran is the way to go. But bridge clearance might be tight for parts of the loop. Because I think the other one was too busy or too crowded. This is nice.
This is really nice. I'm gonna go down it and I'm gonna do the staterooms.
Coming into the port side hull, I believe. I'm not sure. Yeah, port side hull. So this is one of 2 staterooms, each of which is an ensuite with the toilet, single vanity, and separate shower stall. Big queen size bed. Looking for a little bit of storage. Oh, got a little bit of storage down below. Coming back here, you have your electrical panel, combination washer dryer. And as we go aft, we have another queen size berth, which again is an ensuite with your electric toilet, sink, and shower stall. Really nice. And if we look back here, we do have hanging locker space, storage. So I think what we discovered right away, at least at this particular Trawler Fest, is although we really like the boats, they're definitely out of our price range, and they're a little bit bigger than we expected.
On this dock.
On this particular dock. I think we're looking at a boat probably in the large 30s to mid 40s in terms of length, and probably something in the 150 or lower price point. These are considerably higher than that.
They're in the millions.
Beautiful boats, but at this point, yeah, probably not. Oh, and then we have a run over rat right there. This Swift trawler felt like a floating condo. Spacious, great layout, and lots of storage. It's right in the sweet spot for loopers, and we could really see ourselves living aboard for months at a time.
How wide open is this?
There's another one up top, so you can bring stuff up there that's a little bit heavier.
Okay. I'm assuming this is either hydraulically or electrically activated, that kind of stuff.
I like this.
We're out in Seattle, so that's we're in the Pacific.
Oh, I like this door.
They also can,
Oh, that's nice.
They also can lock in different positions, so if you need just a little ventilation, you
Yeah.
can crack it open, it'll stay
Oh,
even in
okay.
seas, it'll stay right there.
Lots of storage up here. I like this galley.
I like how open
Dishwasher.
everything is. Yeah. I love how
Actually up top on the fly bridge.
I do like that.
Yeah, this
Even
is
for
really
me,
nice.
because I'm short. I like this too.
nice, clean, simple.
Yeah, it's like
Not
simple.
like this.
Are a lot of
Take your
stairs.
tender the rest of the way.
Are a lot of stairs. It's got the night lights.
You ever live in
Big-
Seattle?
No, we live
No,
here
We're
now.
here in Fort Lauderdale now.
Okay.
Just shelving and try to walk the drag kind of. Yep.
So
Nice.
that is crazy.
And each room has its own AC heater controls, it looks like.
So you can go in the bathroom that way, or you can go in the bathroom this way. This was what? Washer dryer?
Cobbles is a lower.
Oh no.
Now this is the primary, right?
Yes.
Master.
Okay.
Full beam master.
Does it have a lock around?
Different is
Yep.
for this new model, they opened up all the windows.
Wood,
I think
everything.
that stuff looks rich and the
Oh,
rest, but
fantastic, but
it doesn't makes you feel claustrophobic in a way.
yeah.
Is there? So I like this.
Wow, so this goes all the way back, it's all glass.
Yeah.
Wow.
All fabric. All goes back.
Does it have? But it does not have a full enclosure with isinglass camera.
You know, most of the flybridge boats lately I've been seeing is people doing covers over sofas and helm stations and not
Yeah.
doing full
Yeah.
enclosures.
That's the Pacific.
That's a nice
You
size.
said there was a way to place things up here.
Right here. Mounted. That
Oh, okay.
That same davit.
Put it there.
Again, this was the Swift trawler, and that was actually probably one of our favorites. And we did like that 39 green line.
We like the Swift trawler. However, a lot of levels.
It is a lot of levels.
Levels.
I'm gonna build these different levels, with steps, and it'll all be carpeted.
So I think a couple things right off the bat that we've kind of figured out that we do and don't want. One is, if you look at a boat like this boat, doesn't have any walkarounds on the side. I think for me, I want to be able to comfortably walk around to the bow.
Yeah, at least either asymmetrical or symmetrical.
Yeah, I think symmetrical for one.
Yeah.
I don't want steep steps to the flybridge. Prefer not a whole lot of layers.
Levels.
You know,
Not too many
levels,
stairs.
not too many
In and out.
stairs. You know, we could do something obviously like a Nordic tug, but I don't see us in one of those. A little too small.
Yeah, I think that is a little too small.
So, and it definitely is probably as affordable as it is. If you look at this boat here, those are definitely stairs you have to climb up. And I don't want that.
That's not even stairs, that's a ladder.
That's a ladder. I don't want a
That's
ladder.
literally a ladder.
So I'm trying to figure it out. Yeah, you could do something like that. Fearless is too much of a tug. It's definitely a tugboat. Don't want a tugboat. So I guess we got to figure out what we want.
I think we'll know it when we see it.
We definitely liked the Green Line and the Swift Trawler. Well, I mean, it's definitely bigger than Stewart. I mean,
sure.
They had 2 full docks, and they had quite a bit bigger boats. I would say, you know, they had anywhere from a very large, you know, Fleming to
Swift trawler.
To as small as a Nimbus and a Nordic tug.
It really served its purpose. We identified a lot of things that we liked
Yeah.
and a lot of things we don't like.
Steep stairs, don't want steep stairs.
Yeah, the ladder type to get up to the flybridge, no thank you. So I think it's giving us more ideas of what we want to look for in the next time we go look.
Yeah, and I think what we
everything.
need to do is over the next year is really kind of hone in. And will we buy the boat in Florida and go north on the loop, or will we buy it up north?
We might
and
buy
come
it in
south?
Michigan. We
Yeah.
might, you know, who knows where we're going to buy it.
Yeah, so I think at first we just have to figure out, really look at a lot of boats and figure out what we'd be comfortable on, because you're on that boat 24/7 when you're doing the loop. So
Exactly.
that's what's so super important. So that'll be our journey for the next year for sure. Year and a half, 2 years.
Come along. So hopefully you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up.
And if you didn't, well then just be nice.
Be nice in the comments, please. But leave a comment.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
And thank you to all of our followers. We're up to almost 18,000, and that really means a lot to us. So we'll see you next time.
See ya.